Skyrim. Hello and welcome to Die Rollin. I'm the ever-excitable Adam.
And I'm the ever-traitorous Will.
And today we're playing for the second time
Skyrim.
Skyrim. So this was a computer game. Well, it still is.
It still is.
And,
and it's a Switch game, a fridge game, a microwave game,
so everything.
A toaster.
Amazing. So this is a fantasy adventure game. If you've never heard of Skyrim, you've either been living in the cave or you don't play computer games. Or I think, is it something most people have heard of?
Probably at this point.
I don't know. Anyway, it is. It's a pretty cool game. You're going around adventuring, doing stuff for people.
Yeah.
You can be a bad guy, be a good guy. It's all fun. Anyway, we have already tried to do the this particular first chapter, and we failed miserably. But we've already filmed this, and I feel like we actually had a handle on the rules.
But we got a handle of it right at the end of the last session we played.
We won't be filming this again for another like two weeks or something. So we'll probably have forgotten all the rules by then. I would have been True Van Legends by that point. So I played another couple of game systems. So so we're gonna play it now, although we already have. Check out this, see what you think, and if you spot any mistakes, let us know in the comments below. So here we are in the lovely realm of Skyrim. Is it a realm?
Yes, it's a realm of Skyrim.
Okay.
The lands.
Okay, so Cyrodiil's down here, which is where the main emperor was before he was killed in Oblivion.
Yeah.
But I think he was taken over by Sean Bean.
Yeah, he was.
But there we go.
Good fact, fun fact.
Yeah, especially. So we're here playing the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, the adventure board game, and Will, you're going to read out what we're doing. This is our second ever play of this. The first time
was horrendous.
We got a lot wrong. So hopefully this time, guys, we won't get as much wrong,
and we'll play it properly, and we know we know how to play it. I hope we say that, and we're going to get like.
I played like 2 other systems since we last played this, so we'll see.
Let's hope. Okay, a group of blades escapes the Great War of Cyrodiil, hoping to find a safe haven in Skyrim. This lovely land here. Once they were there, they try to build a normal life, but conflict follows them. So that's a shame. So we've got to shuffle the Campaign 1, Chapter 1 event deck and place it in the event slot over there.
Well, what?
Which we have done.
Here. I already did it before, but I'm going to do that because then we're not just making stuff.
Unfortunately, we don't just get loads of lovely events that happen just for the sake of it. We also the king Madanuk is and the Reachman have taken over Markarth. We can't go there. It's not accessible, and it won't accept any of these threat tokens.
So we can put a threat token on there to represent the fact that we cannot go in there because chances are one of us will probably
we're not allowed to walk in there. We're not allowed to touch it. We're not allowed
to
otherwise we'll just be captured and put in prison and never seen again.
We don't want to reach around.
Then we get to draw some cards. So we get to draw our cards 160 through to 163. And these will probably tell us a bit more about our life. So we get all these 4 cards, we shuffle these up, and then we have a little bit of a story to tell. So, Adam, would you like to pick a random card?
I picked this random card.
I picked this random card. And these
do you want to go first and read out yours?
And these codes go in there. So I'm going to read out my card.
1 second.
So I've discarded those cards, and I've put them out to one side. So you'll just see, I'll just create like a little pile in the north. In the sea, and that's where all the dead cards are going to go. And now we've drawn our cards, and we're going to read these out to you, which are like our little backstories for all our characters. Okay. So I'm going to be playing as the Nord this time.
Oh, okay.
So last time I played as one of the Imperials.
Yep.
And that was a bit interesting. But I thought, I'll try this. I got some 2-handed weapons last time. Maybe it will work in my favour this time.
Maybe it will.
And I found out they're double-sided with armour and not with armour, depending on how you play it. So if you get armour, one's like more
I thought one was male, one was female.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I look like one had more armour on than the other, so it's like...
one's female.
Yeah, female. Okay, fine. Cool. It looked like that when I was looking at the cat's one. I was looking at the cat, the Khajiits.
Well, she's quite breasty, if you pardon the expression. Okay. Anyway, so you were playing a Nord, and what's your special abilities as a Nord?
My special abilities is Battle Cry. In combat, I can lose 1 health, to use an offensive action without being attacked.
Well, that's pretty handy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can also, after learning two-handed, I can then add 1 damage to any two-handed weapon.
Okay. And what about when you learn smithing?
When I learn smithing, all the upgrade costs 1 rock fewer or 1 ore fewer.
Okay. 1 or what? No, I'm joking.
One or
We'll be
what?
here forever. I'm a Khajiit or Khajiit. I'm going to be called Furball. Once per game turn, I can lose 1 health to gain Sneak 1. I start with claws, not fists. And after I learn Sneak, I get Sneak of 1. And after learning Pickpocketing, I gain 2 coins in every human, village, and forest encounter.
That's pretty good. So you're going to just pickpocket everyone.
Picking all the pockets.
Well, I'm not going to beat the name of Wilhelm from
Be the same guy. Be the
that
same
could
guy.
be Wilhelm from Wilterhelm, but he's now a Nord.
So Will is playing Wilhelm of Winterhelm.
If I'm there. I don't even know if I'm going there
Let's
anymore.
see.
So,
Okay.
I see a familiar face in the crowded... So I was framed. This is my backstory. I would see a familiar face in the crowded streets of Solitude. Nitulus Jaris, a man I knew before I joined the Blades. When I approach him, he starts screaming, "Murderer!" In a matter of minutes, I am arrested and chained to the wall in the dungeons of Castle Dower. The man guarding me openly claims my arrest in an injustice. I managed to sway him to help me escape. Once released, I track down my accuser. He is not hard to find, living in the poorest quarter of the city. I break into his house and find a mysterious note.
Ooh, a mysterious one.
Dear Nitulus, you have known so many people through the years. Many of them joined the Blades' cause. You'll recognise their names on the back of this letter. If you manage to work your influence and get them arrested, you'll be glad that you did. Moiva Kane. On the back of the letter, you find a list of blades, including your name. Place your figure in Solitude.
Oh, all the way up there. Okay, and as for me, I am trapped, which I think is what you had last time. I think it's the same card last time you had. So, Nerys, a traveling explorer, hires me to protect her while exploring some ruins. More fool her, really. The place is quiet, yet it makes me feel uneasy. Deep in the ruins, she pulls a lever, and a cage falls right next to me, failing to trap me. We both suddenly stare at each other. Her disappointment is palpable. It only takes me 1 strike to defeat her. A note falls from my attempted captor's pocket as she falls. So, Nerys, it's been too long since we last spoke, and now I come to you asking for assistance. I need you to keep some people secure in your ruins. Their names are on the back of this letter. I'll give you what you've always wanted if you do. Moira Kane. Maybe what she wanted was a trap that worked. That's what she really wanted. On the back of the letter, I find a list of names of blades, including my own and Wilhelm of Windhelm.
Oh, wow.
Place your player figure in Whiterun.
Oh, nice.
Option 1, I can recruit a mighty warrior to help me find Moiva Kane.
Yeah. I
choose 2 equipment and get 168.
Yeah.
Or I can reach out to someone wiser than me. What were your options?
So I can recruit a mighty warrior to help me find her.
Right.
Or I could reach out to someone who wiser than myself.
So essentially exactly the same options here. So what are you going to go for?
I think I tried to find someone wiser. Actually, no, I went and recruited people. I went trying to find mighty warriors just to do all the dirty work for me. So I'm gonna find someone wiser to help me find. I'm gonna go.
Okay, so you choose 2 equipment and you draw 170.
Yes, but before we go anywhere near that, we've got a few other cards to deal out.
Okay. Do we not have to finish this first and then go into those cards?
I do. We'll do that.
Okay.
So I got to choose 2 equipment, and then I get card 170. So 2 equipment will be 2 of the base level equipment, which is like the little
line.
So I get 2 of them.
Wilhelm gets a potion of stamina and an iron dagger.
Well, that's pretty good. So I'm going to take both of them, and that's also really good because for a one-handed attack, I don't have to spend a stamina to roll that any time. So I can just that's really good. So I'm going to equip that weapon and put my gloves off to one side.
Now, interestingly, it does say choose 2 equipment cards. Does that mean you should have looked through and chosen what you got?
I don't know.
Let's just draw the top 2.
Just draw the top 2. I think it'll be much more entertaining doing that.
Yes, that's it. The entertainment value is much better. I'll just draw my 2 equipment before you get your going.
Yeah.
So I have some iron armor, which it sucks to be me because it basically means it gets rid of a sneak. I don't believe you can actually do a sneaking with this. No. Sell it. And a potion of stamina, which we know from last time, stamina comes in very, very, very helpful.
So even equip that as my potion. I think we get to. It looks like we can equip like 2 rings and 2 potions.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna equip them.
Okay, so 170 for you because I'm trying to find a warrior because I think I need someone who's going to be stronger.
I get this one. So this card goes away because I've now chosen what I've done. So I've got unwanted guests.
Wow.
Edriel the Summoner is nominally a blade, even though she spends her time researching in the College of Winterhold. Winterhold across the way.
So you have to place one of your markers in Winterhold.
Markers in Winterhold, wherever the markers are. So
and you're going for blue, right?
Yes, of course I am. And I should have given out the first player marker.
Oh, what was this thing?
That's just not the first player token. That's like that's like a follow me. It's like if it's like a wandering quest because the quest can move around. That's for later on. We don't need that.
And could I have 170? Well,
what colour would you like?
I'll go for yellow, please.
You want 170?
170 is on.
So you don't get 170 because I've gotten it.
No, I thought you got. Oh, sorry, I got 168. Sorry,
168.
Sorry, looking at the wrong one. I got 168.
Otherwise, you would have then got 171.
Yes,
because that's how it works.
Okay, so I got rumours at the inn, so I just have to put one on Morthal, please. So a yellow on Morthal.
You go with yellow.
And yeah, do you want to keep the quests on the
on the
table where we can see them?
Wise.
So I'm gonna put mine up here because then I think we can kind of differentiate. And I believe Morthal. Is that close to where I am?
Your Morthal's just up here. It's just literally one turn away.
We can high five as we cross. Yeah. Cool. So that's the end of that bit. So what's the next bit in the?
So the next bit in the book is to get 2 leaves.
2 herbs. You got all the tokens.
I've got all the herbs.
I've got all the cards.
These look like leaves. And it's got a 3 on the back, so if you need another leaf, then flip one over.
So yeah, so we've got some of these resources here, and it's important to note you get these at the beginning because to use the Potion of Minor Healing, you have to turn in 2 of these to heal 1.
Yes.
So I believe we don't discard this, we're basically just using this.
And then that just becomes it as part of it.
Weird, but okay.
It's like an ability,
isn't it?
It's like an ability, yeah. So you can trade them in to get your things.
Okay, so sorry, please continue. So what's the next on the list?
So next on the list is I've got to draw now card 209 from the part and read it out.
Before that, it says main quest card. Is that this card we've got out?
One main quest card is, I believe, then the chapter itself's card that tells you how to actually do the campaign. Because we've got
one character card, 2 equipment cards, 1 minor health potion, 2 of those, and 1 main quest card, which is those things we've got. Yeah, perfect.
And I've got to take out 2. And then the other thing, because since we're a 2-player game, we need to put that in solitude. And I need to take out 181 and 180. Both that one and
they're discarded, are they?
They're just discarded, yeah.
Okay.
So now we're ready to actually play.
Once you've got 209.
Once I've read 209 and we know what the hell we're even doing and where we're meant to even go.
Exactly.
So 209. The year is 175.
Wow.
That's it. It's not very old. It's of the 4th era.
Oh, okay.
So it's been a while. The Great War rages across Tamriel. A group of young blade recruits go on their first mission, a patrol around the forests of Citral. A Thalmor ambush catches them off guard, and they barely escape alive. Upon returning to their camp, they find it desolated. The Thalmor have been here. Cyrodiil is not safe.
Cyrodiil.
Cyrodiil is not safe for them anymore. They escape to Skyrim. Far from the Thalmor's clutches. In Skyrim, the Reachmen have conquered Marketh, and tensions between them and the Nords are rising. So I'm pretty angry about.
Pretty angry about this, yeah. You got skin in the game.
There are no special rules for this chapter. Chapter failure. If the main quest card reaches its threat level, which is the one that we're following, then the time limit chapter is lost, and we draw 212.
Do we draw 212 now, or we do that if it fails?
That is chapter
if we
failure.
fail.
That's
Okay.
that's chapter failure. I will leave this up here as like a reminder that this is our special rules for the mission. So that is like our what we have. It doesn't affect anything. It doesn't do anything different.
Okay.
And that is it so far. So we're now ready to actually play a round of Skyrim.
And that's our setup.
The last time we played this, I went and did a quest, and it ended up being an absolute disaster. So I could go and sell my potion. I don't really want to sell my potion. It's just like, and I don't want to sell my dagger, which is actually very good for you because it's got sneak damage ×2.
Yeah.
So look, if you manage to sneak and do damage, it's damage.
Well, do you want to swap? Do you want to get the iron armor? Because that'll give you like.
I've got to get to you.
Yeah. Before we start doing it, what's the actual turn structure? We'll
go through.
So, if we have a look,
we do have some cards. We also have.
So, resolve the game effects
nice
that occur before drawing an event card. The starting player draws an event card.
Yeah, so
that happens
first
now.
event card. So I'm going to draw this card, and we're going to figure out what it is. It is preparing for the storm.
World quest.
This is a world quest, so it goes over there in a minute. The Thieves Guild of Riften is hoarding items in case they are needed. So we now place 2 threat tokens. Now, we don't really want to be putting them on the towns and cities because they give us bad things throughout the whole thing. And we don't want to fill up our cards or main quest cards too quickly.
Okay.
So because we've got 4 on our things, I suggest we put 1 on each.
Yeah, let's
just
go
to
for
start
that.
with.
Yeah, why
just
not?
to start with that.
When right.
They will go away at the end of it.
Once we've resolved these cards.
But if we fail, but if that fills up to our total, we lose the game.
Yes.
So we've got to make sure our world quest gets completed before we have that problem.
Mm-hmm.
So the world quest goes there. The world quest can take 2 as well before it disappears, but then we get the bad event happen, which then affects Riften and all sorts.
Okay.
And we want to win because we get like some experience and some extra bits.
Can I have a look at the scenario book?
Oh yes, of course.
Thank you. I seem to recall we were supposed to have got a deck of blade cards.
Oh, we
sorted
do.
out.
Yes, blade cards. They are interesting.
Oh, here we go. So,
it's here. Shuffle 217 to 226.
and place them face down side the board. That's the blades deck.
Yeah, so it's like 217 to 266, right?
226. Yeah, 217 to 226.
Okay, cool. So small set. Because they get added in if bad things happen.
They get discarded, or they get added in.
Yeah, 226. That's there, you, and...
Oh, could you remember that?
226. So I got them.
270, and shuffle them.
Shuffle them.
And they just go face down at the side of the board, and that is our blades deck.
Cool. And then what happens when they get discarded? They all get shuffled into places, don't they?
So no, basically, I think that's kind of our life. In a way, but yeah, they get shuffled into chapter 2.
Okay, cool. So we hold off on that for now.
Yeah.
For now, that's fine.
Okay, sorry. So we did the event.
Yep. I've done all
Okay.
right.
Resolve game effects that occur after drawing an event card, and we add 1 for any 1 threat for any stronghold with 3 threats,
Yes.
which we don't have any.
And then it's got that, and then Riften has got a marker on it as well. So Riften, wherever that is, down there, has got a marker on it for the world quest.
All players move at the same time. Each player moves 4 spaces using the roads.
Yes, so we can move up to 4 spaces, so we can go however we need to. So I could go straight to Mortville, but I won't be able to buy or do anything, and it feels a bit pointless for me right now to do that. I could go to the forest and try and do some quests there.
Well, you should all go for questing, right?
Or do I go and do a dungeon first and try and tackle something? So we don't want to. I want to really avoid the ghosts, because last time the ghosts got a bit out of hand.
It's because you took out so many ghosts to begin with, right?
Yeah. Because what I could do, if I go to here and take on this dungeon here straight away, that could be doable because that's just the first human and the first spellcaster.
And I'll go. I want to go to one of these to go against a bunch of animals.
Yeah.
So if I go, move your finger a sec.
Yep.
So I go 1.
You go there.
1, 2, 3. I'm just trying to think where I can get to. 1, 2, 3. I want to be able to get back there. That's the only thing. I don't think there is any. I'm going to go over. So I'll head this way then, and you're going to head.
I'm heading down to here. So that's 1, 2, 3. Because it goes on a wiggly woo through there.
A wiggly move. Any player who owns a horse. No, starting from the player with a starting player token.
That's
Each
me.
player takes one action.
So my action is going to be explore the dungeon because that's what is the part of the quest.
Okay, cool. So,
my goal is to gain a bit of experience to be ready to level up to take on the rest. So I am in this the one just before the bottom. So I've got a human and then a spellcaster. The top spell.
A Daedric.
A Daedric.
So you got a human and then a baddie.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got a master necromancer. No, because that
wrong way
is the
round.
wrong way round. So
is it back to front?
That's back to front.
It should be the other way round.
Let me just make sure.
Necromancer.
That'd be ridiculous.
I'll just
Great
die
start.
turn 1. We lose the game.
The other one was the right way around. So
I don't even know my Fusro does yet.
exactly. Okay, so the first one isn't that you thought it was, but it's actually a bandit.
You scared me that much.
That's
You
it.
scared me that much. Now, I believe, when I had a look at it, that we put a marker there, and that's the amount, and you have 2, and if it's got 2 markers, you do that much damage in total. So it's like 2 damage, the damage is protected by that, but also another 4 damage, but it's protected by this layer. So it's like multi-layer.
Okay.
So it's like, for example, if I had a marker on the 6 and a marker there, it has 10 health, but 6 of it's blocked by 1 chain. And
Oh, okay.
so that's how it works.
Right, fair enough.
So I found,
Okay.
I was looking it up and was trying to find out why
Wow.
they have it.
So you have got a bandit berserker.
And it's, what's it protected against?
It's protected against yellow shield thing.
And that is what my weapon does. Yeah.
Right, so
we now
can you switch it out?
Can I switch out my weapon, or am I going to have to just leave the dungeon without doing anything?
Oh, okay, so here we go. Perfect. So we've got a little handy thing here. So to begin with, you get to sneak, but the players using potions and switch equipped items is after the sneak.
So I do a sneak first, and then I can switch my weapons. Okay, cool. So I start with a sneak then. So
No, so with the sneak, you're already sneaking up with your.
Yes,
So you've got a dagger equipped.
Yeah.
You're sneaking up with it, but you can only if you pass your success, you pass your sneak. You can only use this as a combat action.
Yes.
You can't actually swap something out.
yeah, okay, fine. But I'd want to swap. But
You can't swap during the sneak. That's the thing.
So I have to sneak no matter what.
You don't have to. It's
Well, I'm just going
optional.
to attack it. I'm just going to attack it. Just go straight out. I've got to swap it.
Okay, so players use. So you're not sneaking.
No, so I'm going to swap my item.
Right. So
So I'm going to swap my iron dagger with my fists.
yeah.
Round 1. Done.
Okay.
Round 2. Step 2. I'm going to roll. I'm going to choose an attack, and I'm going to punch.
We roll
it.
this first, though, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to do a swing,
Yeah.
which is going to be.
It's going to be no damage because I've got my robes.
So we're going to choose that, right?
Yes.
So
it's one or the other.
But does that mean we'd purposely choose one which would block us, or would we choose the worst option from there?
Depends
so
how.
that we would, be fair.
Let's be fair. Sure.
So
I'll
choose
get one
choose the
down.
worst
Choose
option, yeah?
Sure,
Right,
choose the
okay.
worst option.
So the Banner Berserker, he's going to be coming out swinging. He's going to be doing 1 damage to you.
And then
You've got your fists. Right, so the player rolls the enemy dice. We've done that. The player rolls the enemy dice for their thingies and resolve the effect roll. The player chooses an
I'm
action.
going to use 1 stamina, which lets me use my punch.
Okay.
And I'm going to then roll for my punch, which is, I believe, how many dice?
Always 3, right?
3, yeah, always 3 unless it's stated otherwise. So that's it. So I've got 3 dice to.
Shall we just check the,
Yes, no, it is
combat thing in here? Because there is like a nice little combat sequence thing where you get to choose what kind of attack you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Because there's like a defensive thing or...
Yeah, I've got to remember that. It's like a little nice colourful
I think
chart.
it's near the beginning. Right, there we go. So if we put the combat reference up here, hopefully that will help. So we're gonna players use potion and we've done that stuff. Roll the enemy dice, you don't resolve. Roll the enemy dice for your follower. We don't have one.
Nope.
Decide which action takes. So offensive action.
Yeah, so I'm taking offensive
that
action.
happens straight away.
Yeah.
So that happens, he does
taking-
1 damage to you. Then you're going to pay the action cost, which is 1 stamina.
Yep.
Roll your skill test.
Yeah.
If you unsuccessfully, you can push spending 1 stamina to gain 1 die.
I succeed.
So you're doing a punch,
yes,
yeah?
doing a punch.
So just 1 heavy damage.
Yeah.
So you move that down by 1, right?
You can push several times depending on your level. Yes. So yes, I did move it down 1. So it's now got 1 less. It's 1 resistance less to the to that too, which is good.
Okay. And to switch equipment, it cost you 1 stamina.
Yes, yeah. But I can't do that right now until after this combat.
You did that to begin with, though, didn't you?
Yes, I did. But I could. Yeah, I can't.
So you should have already paid one of those to do it because you swapped out your dagger.
That's fine. I can do that. Yeah.
Okay, so you're fighting again? Defensive action?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so he gets another swing.
I'm going to use another fist.
So energy going down.
I succeed.
So it's another damage.
So I take 1 damage.
Yeah, you take 1 damage before you hit him, and he takes 1 damage because of you.
Yeah, and then we do it again. So I'm going to take. So he does
swing again.
So I'm going to take a stamina and a health because I'm getting hit, and then I'm going to attack. And I do hit him again, so he goes down to his last health. I'm probably going to have to rest. What's rest do? Does that give me, because there's a rest action. If you go forward there's an option to rest, and I can get heal up.
But you don't get to defend, right?
I don't know. So I just think what rest does, because if I can rest, I could use my heal.
Okay, let's find rest in here then.
Yeah.
Combat. So fairly certain rest is a bad thing because it's good because you can heal. Yeah. Resting, another way of restoring stamina and magic tracks by resting. All characters can take their round to rest during combat. Doing so heals 2 stamina, and that, although it will leave the foe exposed. So he'll do 1 damage.
What I'll do then is I'll heal up, which I can use my potion instead. I'm not going to rest. I'm going to heal up. I think that's separate. I think I can use my heal and then.
So I don't think you can. So looking at this,
I can use potions and switch equipment. Number 1, so I can do that.
Yeah.
And I should.
But I think you have to rest for the whole round though.
Yeah, but I'm not resting. I'm gonna I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna use my potion though.
Use 2 of those. You heal 1.
So that way I'm not gonna die.
Yep. So you're up to 3 hit points.
Yeah. Because I've got another battle after this. So I'm going to. So I'm gonna just. Punch it.
So attacking again.
Yeah.
He's doing another swing.
And I'm taking a damage back down.
And yeah, you killed it.
Nice.
So you get 1 experience point and 3 coins.
Nice. So I get so I get 1 experience point because I beat the enemy, and then I get 3. And then I get 3 coins as one of the rewards because there could be multiple on there. Yeah. I get to choose which one of those I want. So I'm going to take the coins.
Okay.
But yeah, I only get 1 of those rewards if there's multiple. But they won't show up until later. So that's alright. I got some I maybe should have but then how would I have brought more equipment? I would have had to sell some stuff.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay, right. You recover all your stamina and all your magic between rounds. So the Bandit Berserker is dead. Meaning humans are tougher to fight against now.
Yeah.
And your next one is, so increase all your stuff back up to maximum apart from your health. Yeah. Health stays where it is. Right, so you have an explosive gas trap.
Which has 1 damage.
You have to do lock picking to do it. So you've got 3 dice for this.
I've got 3 dice to do lock picking.
Otherwise you're going to take a blast. And if I was here as well, I'd also be taking damage from this. So you have to basically do this once and you've done it.
Yeah, so I'm just going to lock pick.
Right.
Yeah. But what do I need to succeed a lockpicking roll?
2 of those.
2 of those symbols, okay.
Good luck. Hey! Okay, so you get 3 coins.
Nice. That's helped. And 3 coins, so I get 5 and put 1 of them back. Cool. So I got some money. Did I get any experience for that? No, I didn't.
No experience. And do you get anything else from that?
I don't think so. I've got my rewards. I beat the things. I heal back up all the way to full for everything. And then anything else on the dungeon track?
No.
No more rewards. And I believe this on here, there's these things on here. I think I get like extras if I level up enough.
Yeah, if you level up enough, you get some extras from those bits. But
I'm doing dungeons.
We're not at that point yet. No. So you've done that. Well done, Will.
We got through
combat, I think.
I think we did it well. this time. Compared to last time, that was much better.
Okay, so, and I'm over here. Don't move, you will. So I'm also doing dungeon. I've got 2 animals, and hopefully these have been shuffled well. With zeros at the top. Yep, zeros are at the top. So these guys, I'm coming in with claws. I haven't got any armor on because why? You know,
why not? You're an animal yourself.
Armor's for wimps. Right.
Survival of the fittest now.
Okay, so I've got a bear. Oh. Okay, so I've got a sneak of 4.
You do get an item though. You could get an item out of it.
You get an item. I'm going to take a damage. Do I take it? Oh, so wait a minute. So
you've got to choose your claws. Put your claws out on the table.
Right, thank you.
See.
So everyone can see. So I got claws. So obviously using a scratch or the tear is good. But the scratch, his defense is yellow.
So
that still works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How many of these are on though? Are there more of these than there anything else? There are, aren't there?
There's more, yeah.
So I think I'm going to be going for my tear every time, doing 2 damage. Yeah. So I'm going to try and sneak up on this guy. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to use my night vision.
I think it's just that if you want to do your scratch, you get the damage, but you don't have to pay any stamina for it. So
is that right though?
Yeah, because that's the cost.
There's no cost.
That's what I'm getting at. So
that's amazing. Right, so I'm going to take 1 damage using this. You get an additional dice.
Yeah.
So his sneak is 3 because he's very aware of cats.
Very aware.
You can't push these rolls. So I do not. I stumble over something. I took that down. Maybe that's what the damage was. I took damage because I was stumbling. So he's going to do a crush.
A crush.
And Will, you should be rolling that for me, I think. But we're on that now.
Crushing.
So crushing it. We're rolling 3 dice. I'm going to try and scratch his eyes out. Before that, he does 2 damage to me.
Oh, you're
which
dead
already
by a bear.
I'm nearly dead by this bear. I got 3 of those, and I needed 1
of them.
So it's 2 damage to this. Sorry, sack of annoyance.
No, it's only if you use your stamina. Which one were you? You had to use your stamina.
Oh, sorry, scratch.
Yeah,
did I get it?
No, you had 3 of those ones, but none of that.
I used the wrong one. I said I was doing a scratch,
yes,
didn't
you
I?
did.
So,
it was like the diamond one, I think. That was
it. So I actually failed that.
So you need to, but you can push it. So you can roll the stamina.
So I'm going to use. So
you push us another stamina.
And I roll all the dice again.
No, you roll 1 more dice.
What? Oh yes,
you add 1 more dice to it. Okay. So you keep adding it up. You can just keep going.
And I'm going to do it again. Oh. Yeah,
yes, you did it.
So do 2 damage to him.
Cool.
Right, I'm then going to use next round.
Yeah.
Can you use my potion to heal at 1 hit point?
Doing the same as me.
You put those back in the bag, please, sir. This bear is very annoying. Could you roll the dice for me, and then that'll determine what I'm going to do.
A lightning bolt.
Crush again.
It's crushing you.
I can take that. So I'm going to scratch.
Where do we buy these? I think we buy it up from here because there's like 3 coins for the stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to tear at him.
Yeah.
So he takes 2 damage on me, which means I'm on my final blow.
Oof. You get hit, you die. I don't know what happens then. Something happens really bad. I think we lose things.
But I did do a tear.
Nice.
So it cost me 1 agility, and I did 2 damage enough to kill him. So I get an experience point.
Yep.
And I get to choose either item B or 1 leaf.
Would you like a leaf?
I'm getting an item B, Will. And I find an iron greatsword.
Nice.
2-handed for her pleasure. So that looks like it's going to do... I could do a lot more damage with a 3 on that. Do I equip this or do I keep that? I think I'm going to keep my claws out.
Keep your claws for now. Like, that's good for me, but... For you, it's because that's my style of combat.
Yeah.
Like this iron dagger would be good for you because it's like no things, and it also gives you additional sneak.
Wow, we'll see. We'll see. Well,
+2 and damage is +2.
Okay.
×2 damage.
Right. Well, look, I've got a skeever to fight. I'm on my final blow. So hopefully I can sneak past this guy.
Yeah, you need to get it. Get it.
And I'll be using my claws again, and I'll be doing a scratch.
Sure, you can do it. You're going to sneak. No, you're sneaking first.
I'm sneaking, and then I get to choose, right?
Yeah. And you sneak. So you did it. So you sneak.
So I do it, and then I get to choose one of these to attack with.
Yeah, you get an attack, yeah.
So I'm going to do a scratch because it doesn't cost me anything.
Yep.
You'd roll the dice for me, please, and roll a lightning bolt or fire. Blank, even better. So I'm going to come at this guy, and I'm going to use my tear for this.
It doesn't know what hit it.
It really didn't.
Nice.
Boom. 2 damage. 1 experience point. See you later, Skeever. Oh, I was worried about that. I honestly did think
that bear.
I was
that bear came out.
Okay, so all my health restores.
Yeah, everything goes
back up, and that was too close for comfort.
Yeah,
but I'm in a happier place now.
Falls back too.
Okay, thank you.
That just goes to one side for now. Put that in there a little tray. Awesome. So that's combat.
So now players who have enough experience level up,
which we can't.
The starting player token is passed to the player to the left of the starting player. And we begin.
I actually passed it to the right, so I should just walk it round the table.
Yeah, all the way around. And so now the first player, as should be. And can you trade well?
I think you can if you're on the same space.
Okay.
I think we have to align on the same space. Where are you heading? Because I could try and get to the same space.
Grab that.
Sorry, yeah.
And have a look. And just have a look for trade on there.
If we can get on the same space, I think we can.
Okay, move 1 Daedra token towards the nearest stronghold. If it reaches the stronghold, degrade it and remove the token. If there are no Daedra tokens on the board, place 1 on a forest space. So we have a Daedra, and we've got to put on a forest. So I'm going to put it up over here.
Is there a trading with other players? Any players on any space at any point can trade items, gold components.
So you're starting in the same space.
Yeah, you can't trade your status cards, experience, and followers.
Well, we're not idiots.
Players cannot trade in the middle of an encounter, but can trade between encounters or a series of encounters.
Okay, so that event's done with. Will, we've got a Daedric invasion. We have to put 2 threat on the board.
2 threat on the board. So we can put 1 on. We can put another one on me.
Yeah, doing 1 on both of us.
We've got 4 on both of us for now.
Yeah, I think maybe 1 more.
We should try and get. We can at least do 1 more round of things.
Yeah, and then go back. Yeah,
because I've got money now. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to head towards the. I think I'm going to head towards Dawnstar, because then that's halfway between, and I can use my money to get some things, maybe some better equipment.
And I think I'm going to go to.
And I think I also get to take part in a village event or something.
Yes. Okay, I'm just trying to think of where I want to go to. So we've already got the beasts have come out, and the men and beasts have come out, right?
Yeah, so we've had the wolves and the men and the Daedric. So, like, you want... What about the one at the bottom, like the little castle? Can you get in any of there?
I can go in the little castle. So we're going to move, yeah? So I'm going to go up there.
That's me.
God's sake, Will. I probably can't reach anywhere now. Looking at the wrong people. So 1, 2, 3.
You can get back to there, and then...
And where are you moving?
And then I'm heading 1, 2, 3. The Dawnstar.
Okay. So I go first. I'm in one of these places, so I'm in a dungeon, and I'm going to be going up against a little dwarfy guy, and I'm also going up against a spirit. Okay, so here we go.
Good luck.
Crash it. Yeah, I'll need it, Will. No
weapons.
weapons.
Don't forget about your night vision.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to see what it is first. Right, so it's a dwarven spider. Now, he's got 2 things on here. So are we sure that I have to do 2 damage and then 1 damage?
Yes.
Or do I just not have to kill him twice?
It's like 2... It's like 2
He's got
sets
4
of
hit
damage.
points.
He's got 4 hit points.
Right,
But
okay.
it's like, in this case, well, he's got, 4 hit points. But 1 of the damage is protected by yellow for 1.
I'm doing a sneak attack.
There's 2 different, like, shield levels.
Okay, so I got that. Now, interesting, he has ambush on him, Will. Does that mean something else happens?
I think he attacks you forever. And,
if the enemy has ambush and the sneak was not successful,
yes, they'll attack.
They attack. So anyway, I've done a sneak attack.
You snuck anyway, so you
so
succeeded.
I'm going to do my scratch, which does 2 damage to him.
Yeah, so it's now got 1 health left.
Okay, and now we're going to combat. So you could roll the red dice for me and get a... yes, that is perfect, Will. I'm going to use my claws again. And... yeah, I'll do 2 heavy, which means I'd take him out in 1 go, would it? Or would I have to do it twice?
No, 2 heavy would be more enough, because that's because he's only got light armor.
Okay, cool. So I was doing my scratch, so I didn't get any of those.
So you need to.
So I'm gonna do a push.
You did it.
So that does 2 damage.
You got him.
He's dead. I get 2 experience points, please.
Ding.
And I'll go for 2 rocks.
2 experience. There's a 3.
Oh, I'll just flip this over.
Yeah, just flip over 3 and then 2 rocks. Yeah.
Oh wait, I had 2 already.
Yeah,
so,
you just flip it. Yeah, you got 2.
And 2 rocks. Thank you. So that dwarven spider is no more.
It's dead.
You're welcome. And then we have a spirit, which is a draugr. Draugr.
A drog.
Draugr.
A dragon.
And that is red, so it's heavy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to scratch this guy's eyes out as well. But I got a sneak. Wish me luck, Will.
Wishing you luck.
Yeah,
Nice.
done it. Snuck away. 2 damage from my scratch using my light.
Yes.
So he's on 1 hit point. And now if you could roll the red dice for me, we'll get lightning bolt, fire, or blank. Blank, you are on fire, Will. I'm loving this. So I'm doing another scratch. Doesn't cost me any agility, which is fantastic. 3 dice. Do you know what I'm going to do a tear instead? Because it'll be blocks for 1 damage. Oh, you're joking! So I'm pushing that. And I
did it.
got it in the end. So it does 2 damage. 1 experience point for me, please.
Yep.
So I'm on 5 experience points now, which is great because you need to be. Ideally, so my next quest is using illusion. So ideally, I'm going to level up before I do it, get illusion, so I have a better chance of doing it.
Yeah. But I need to clear 365 when I get to Winterhold. So mine's not got that thing. So I've not got illusion. So mine's a bit different.
Okay, so it's your turn then, Will. So you're doing an action in Dawnstar.
So I get to do a town thing. So I think it's explore the town. So it says visiting. It says action. So I get to explore the area. If I'm in a stronghold, I can draw either a house or a
forest.
But I'm getting a stronghold space, so I'm going there.
So you get one of these.
And because I'm in the area,
you can then buy and sell.
I can buy and sell stuff.
Right, that's your card. What's going on, Will?
Something is happening in Dawnstar.
Wilhelm of Windhelm.
Aldre Rosewind, skillful Venator. I need to test some of these new arrows. Care to help me? I gain a resource of the type that I want.
Okay.
So I'm going to get a leaf because they're useful.
Yep. And then you got to roll for archery. So you got 3 dice for this.
I just get 3 dice. I don't have anything else.
And you got to get 3 hits.
3 of those hits, and I get to push with leaves. And I get a quest thing if I succeed.
Okay.
No.
Man alive. So you definitely can't push it.
Nothing happens.
So does that just get discarded and you draw 761?
Success. It's a success. I get this. And then you discard and draw this. So 761 is what we get. So but I don't get any rewards.
Nope.
But we draw 761.
Okay.
Where is card 761?
There is no 761 in this hotel.
No. There's some cards back here. It's like unknown territory. This is. Here we are. The Mare Hunter. The Mare Hunter. You think you're a good hunter? Interesting. How about a challenge? Let's kill some monsters. With these words, Aldel takes her bow and sprints out of sight. It won't be easy to keep up. Objective: clear 3 roaming monsters. Place a tracker on this. Place a marker on this card to track your progress. So we basically got to find roaming monsters.
You do.
I've got to find roaming monsters. Where was this? Was this over here? This was on the board.
It's on. Yeah, it was on there.
Sorry, I knocked it.
I think it was on that one. Doesn't matter.
So that's now. I get a marker. So I've got another blue one. I got to kill some roaming monsters like that one.
Oh, I would just put these on every time you beat one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Sure. So
that's the input.
But I also can use it to clear out and to clear the quests by chucking things on it.
Okay. And now
I get to view the market.
Market phase.
So I can sell items, I can buy items, I can buy components, and I may craft. And there's like each component costs 5 unless the stronghold states otherwise. The Dawnstar has cheap rocks,
expensive leaves,
but everything else is expensive.
Yep.
Craft. All cards in the equipment deck can be crafted at the market in the cost. So so basically, I think we do get in the equipment cards to look through and choose what we want, and we can craft them. So if there's anything in here that I can craft with stuff that I can afford,
you don't have any crafting materials.
I could buy the rocks though. I could buy 2 rocks, which would be enough. Is there any
Go and have a look.
Is there any cool spells or something in here? I could get a spell of healing to heal myself some damage. That would be quite cool. But I don't really have but we don't have that in here.
You don't have the crystals.
No, I don't really want to. I could get an iron sword and then get a sword, which I could get a shield to go with a sword.
Where are you heading to next?
I'm heading to Winterhold, which would give me cheap everything else, but first. But I do also have the option. I can buy a horse here for 10 gold, and items. For example, a player in Solitude would pay 1 to draw one of the. They can choose to check the items sold at the Stronghold. The Stronghold chart in the top right shows the things in the game. Player may choose 1 deck, pays 1 coin, and draws 1 card. The player then has a speech skill, and if the player has a speech skill, they may choose to draw an additional card. If the player wants to browse the market further, they can pay an additional coin.
So
to draw
you basically can draw a card. You can pay a coin to get something from the red deck. Is that what it's saying?
Yeah. So I might do that. I'm going to pay 1 coin to view what's in the red deck.
Okay.
The top card of the red deck.
We shuffle up for you and you see what you find.
I'm going to pay 1 coin. Okay. So there's some dwarven armor. Bless you.
Oh, excuse me.
Which is pretty good. That's pretty good armor.
But you can't afford it now. You paid your 1 coin.
No, but can I trade anything to get the resources to?
If you trade the leaf, you get 6 coins for it.
I could, yeah, because I could trade it in, get 6 coins.
Or is that just buying, or is that both
I
buying
can
and
sell. Items are sold with the cards shown in the card. Any number of items can be sold and shuffled.
No, you can't sell components.
I can't sell components, so I can't get that
card.
card.
You've got your iron dagger. You could steal that. You could sell that.
I could sell that, and then I'll have enough. Yeah, I might do that because I'm not going to use it. I want to get the armor.
Okay, and that's something I can craft, right?
Sell that. Yes, you can. Yeah.
So that's not too bad.
Yeah. So I can sell that. I'm going to get for the 2 coins. We're going to get 1. That becomes 1 coin. I then get that, and I can swap that out straight away.
But it means you can't sneak.
Yeah. Well, I get 1 less sneak.
No, I think heavy armor means you can't sneak.
Oh, okay, fine.
I don't know if that's a fact.
I'll check. I think it is. I think you're right. Heavy armor, I don't think I can sneak. But I've now got more defenses against all this stuff. I've got now 4 defense, which is really good.
So is that the end you go, Will?
I think it is. I don't have any more money or any more anything, so I'm going to have to go and start fighting some things and completing some quests because,
Okay, so we don't have enough experience to level up, and you are now passing to my left. You're now the starting player.
Nice.
Will, could you just draw the event card, and I'm going to have a look at sneaking.
Conspiracy! There are forces working against you. Place a token on each quest, then discard this card. Well, that doesn't. And this is not good with our quests. We need to complete them.
And just to clarify, yes, you cannot sneak whilst you have heavy armor.
That's fine. But we need to go and complete our quests. So I'm going to go and do that.
So what did that one just do?
It added a disdain to all of our quests.
So I think we have to do it now, don't we?
Yeah.
So we both move at the same time.
Yeah.
And then starting with you, Wilhelm von Winter.
I'm completing the unwanted guests. I have to clear 3, 6, 5.
First of all, you got to read that, right?
She's agitated. Apparently one of her experiments went wrong. And now there's a spirit in the cellar that won't leave. She asks for your assistance.
Wow.
Well, I don't think that's going to be good for me because it's a spirit. And I've got heavy armor to physical attacks. So this is going to go well. Right, so let's go 3, 6, 5. Here we are. What is it?
A enraged spirit, and you've got a yellow and a pink on this.
That's not too bad. I've only got fists.
Only doing fisticuffs, right? Okay, so do you want to use any of your potions or anything?
No, not right now.
You can't anyway, can you?
I can use my stamina.
Oh, you don't need though.
I don't
So
need it.
they're going to be doing nothing.
Nice. Thank you. I'm just going to punch him in there.
So spending stamina.
I'm spending
spend
stamina.
stamina.
Yeah, of course. Nice. I do
Yeah.
that. 1 damage. I'm doing my punch because that's the only thing I can do at the moment.
Would you want to take it off this one?
Yeah, take it off the magical one. Yeah.
Punching right in the magic. Okay, next round.
Going again. Going 1, 2.
Oh, it's going to do a slash this time.
Okay,
You
but
do
I'm
2
going
damage
to
you.
I'm going to nullify it to 0.
Yep. So Will's got his 4 heavy, so he doesn't actually ignores that.
I'll just ignore any damage. But I don't hit it, so I'm
Okay.
going to have to push.
Push in. Push in.
Yeah.
So that's another damage. Boof. Do you want to use a potion at this point?
Yes, I'm probably going to have to use it to
So,
heal up one
potion of
or
stamina.
potion of stamina.
Which you get
Got
1. Restore 1. Okay,
Yeah.
and then
Another one.
it's
Which is
going to do 2
nothing.
damage to you, which
Which is
blocks.
nothing. So I'm going to do 3 to do a punch, which does nothing, but I'm not. Which would have gone there.
Yep.
But I
Attack
want
again?
to push. Yeah, I'm going to attack again.
Ignored because it doesn't do any damage. You're using your stamina to attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
another
2.
1 damage.
1 damage. Yep. And then I've got 1 more stamina left.
Should. Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
this is for the
Yeah,
stamina.
don't worry, don't worry.
My health hasn't gone down.
Frostbite. This is going to do damage to you. It's going to do 2 damage, and it does 1 of.
But what if my
stamina
stamina's
to you.
already at the bottom?
There must be something on the roll. Pass it
Then I
over here.
don't. Then I don't get anything, right? Nothing bad happens.
Sure.
I'm just exhausted.
I imagine it takes damage.
Oh wait, it's before I even attacked, right? So I won't be able to attack. So I have to rest.
Yes. So it.
So I would take the 2 damage and have to rest.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be it. I'm gonna
So
do
all
that.
characters can take their round to rest during combat. Doing so heals 2 stamina and 2 magic. So you get 2 stamina back.
I'm going to rest, which is that goes to there.
Okay, and then we're on. To,
This
you're
is
fighting.
I'm fighting against. This is another round.
He's going to do
I'm
anything.
going to use stamina. For
So he's
attack.
got 1 stamina left after this.
Yeah.
There he goes. He's dead. Deado. No rewards on his card,
Oh,
but
I wanted a reward.
you have closed 365.
Nice, which is all it means. All this goes away. Do. What happens now? Success! I get 3 crystals,
Ooh.
and I also get
3 experience.
3
What?
experience. Nice, that's just what I needed. I then, Idril the Summoner uses a spell to trace Moiva Kane's note. Her eyes go white, and she slams her fist on the table. The Khajiit.
That's me.
That's you. Has peculiar allies. A Khajiit caravan outside Falkref.
Falkreath. He's down here.
That's all the way there. She falls unconscious. I'll talk to the Khajiit and get more information for that. I'll ambush the Khajiit and force them to talk about. I feel like I'm just asking people things at this point. So I'm just going to go down and ask them for information.
Okay, go for it. So 177.
Yeah. So what's happening in 177?
Now, if you failed that, you would have had to discard one of the blade cards.
Yes, which wouldn't have been good. But I succeeded, so...
You did. Well done.
Khajiit diplomacy. Or diplomacy. Falkrif.
So just
I got to go to Falkrif.
there we go.
Got to go south. All the way south. That's a long
Well,
trek.
you pay a coin and you get all the way down there,
I
right?
could, yeah. I do have my... I've only got 1 coin and that's enough.
Oh,
I
there we
could
go.
get there. I might as well do it and then just complete it. You need to complete this quest.
Well, here we go. So I'm now in Morthal.
Oh, what's happening in Morthal?
The sword of Murash the Mountain rests on a pedestal, up where everyone at the inn can see it. He is not a blade anymore. Now he serves mead for the people of Morthal. He recognizes me and we both celebrate the reunion. He tells me he's fearful for his life. Someone's been following him for a few nights. He wants to disappear and needs my help. Create a distraction. This is going to go poorly.
Roll for illusion.
Now, I can't push that, so I fail.
You failed.
But these are all gone.
They're all gone, yeah.
Oh, we're losing someone. They see me. Now I'll be hunted too. Add 155 Add it to the human dungeon deck.
Okay.
Discard pile.
Interesting. Into the discard pile.
The human deck discard pile.
I guess it will return.
Morash the Mountain knows of a Khajiit, and that was some mercenaries.
Oof, we're out to get you.
Okay. Knows of a Khajiit who goes by the name of Moiva Karnai. He met her at the New Guinness Corner Club in Vintown. He says she used to receive lots of packages from a friend in Eldenroot. I'll infiltrate the New Guinness Corner Chub, pretend to be a skooma addict, or I'll create a distraction at the club. I was terrible at distractions, so I'm going to go for 176, please, Will.
176. Let's see if this
And we had to discard one of these guys.
Yes, we did.
Out of the game.
Forever.
So we've lost Mayor. What do we put
That goes in the discard. Just goes away. Goes forever. So this is your
Vintown, please.
Vintown.
I'm sorry, I've got one here.
Yeah. That one's gone now. Nice.
End of the round?
That is the end of the round.
Round the fourth. I'm in charge again,
Yes,
like
you
you
are.
should be. And we
What's
get
happening
a
now?
new event come out, and this time it's vampires. Vampires on the road. Our time has come. So, move one vampire token towards the nearest stronghold. If it reaches the stronghold, degrade it and remove the token. There are no vampire tokens on the board. Place one on a forest space.
But I can go and defeat those, and then I would get some experience.
Do you want that up there?
Yeah.
It's really close to that though, so you got to protect Dawnstar. We need to put 2 threat down, please.
Put them on. Do you want to put them down on our new quests, like one on each of our new quests?
Yeah.
Sort of manage it out.
Okay, so now we are both moving at the same time.
Okay. So do I go and beat that monster? What is that monster? I don't actually have a weapon.
See, I've got weapons as well. Should I have also done a thing there, or was that different?
What for?
I did a quest in the place. I couldn't
you
then
should
use
have
a market,
used
can I?
Oh, you did a quest. You should have done both. You could have done both.
Oh, okay. Can I just rewind quickly
Yes.
and do both there? Because I just want to sell these items here.
Sure. You get 4 coin.
4 coin for that.
Annoyingly, that's like the maximum you need without flipping one over. So it's
And then, so I can craft myself an iron dagger, right?
yes. If you got
But
2
then
rolls.
do you know what? I really like my my claws. I'm just gonna stay on my
You're gonna
claws.
stick
if
with
I'm
your
honest.
claws, okay?
So I just got a ton of money because I can. Sorry. So now
Sure.
we're back onto
Now
the
back onto
actual
normal.
round. So the vampire's in the road. I need to get myself over to where you are.
Yeah, and I need to travel south. I need to basically go to the south for the most point.
Are you gonna go there and take him out?
I don't think I have the web. I only have fists. I don't know
You've
how
got
to punch it.
fisticuffs.
What is it?
It's a vampire. 376. Get him out.
I'm not gonna tackle it. 376.
Yeah.
I remember the vampires being incredibly tough last time. I don't think I'm gonna take it out with some fists. Look.
So he's only got 5 and 3, so 8
8
hit
damage.
points,
I've got to
and
punch it 8
you can
times.
heal damage, and you can't really sneak past them because you have heavy armor. I find it hilarious in this big armor, and you can't punch anybody. You're just punching people in the throats.
I don't have anything else.
Okay. Right, I'm going to go the long way around, so I'm going to go over there. And there was my character, so that's nice. I'm going to go against animals again. Probably not a good idea at this point, but here we are.
I think we can upgrade as well our stuff, but we haven't got anything to upgrade yet. Which would be
Well, you could upgrade your dwarven armor if you have 3 rocks or 3... Oh, you could do it with 3 gems.
Yeah, I could do my 3 gems and upgrade my armor.
So I've moved all the way down here, Will. I'm going to attempt to try and fight some beasts off.
Nice.
Because I'm a beast myself. And what are you up to?
Vampire?
Vampire?
No, I think I'm going to spend my coin and go to Falk Reef.
Now, do you have to do an action in there to then go there?
I think that I can spend 1 coin to go and travel as part of moving.
Instead of moving, players in a stronghold can choose to take a character in another stronghold.
So I'd pay 1. Moving from Solitude to Riften will cost 3, since the player would move through. Oh, because of like if you have to move through another village, it might cost you more for the passing through.
Oh, so basically you can get 1 to get to Windhelm, but if you wanted to get down to Riften, it costs you 2.
Consider each was a space on the board. So yeah, so in this way it'd be 1, 2. So I could get to Whiterun.
So that's instead of moving, and then you spend your turn in Whiterun.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that. Because otherwise it's...
Okay, so you spend your coin, you're in Whiterun.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to start first with the animals. So I've got my Khajiit, I got my claws, my robes. See how we get on. So I've got a mud crab. I'm going to sneak past this guy, hopefully. Ooh. I rolled 5, I should have rolled 4, but do you know what, Will? All of those were amazing. So I sneak past, I'm doing a scratch, Will, and I kill him in one go.
Oh, nice.
1 experience point, please.
Obliterated.
Oh, it's okay, don't worry. I've just flipped this over.
Your experience over.
1 more, and I've leveled up. Which would be pretty nice. So mud crab's gone. See you later. See you in hell, mud crab. But I think we have our first level 1, a bear trap. So we've got lock picking 2. Oh, lock picking 2. I did it, Will.
Nice.
So I get 1 coin.
Nice. 1 singular coin. I think you can
I
flip
could
1
just
over
flip
and give
one.
me all the others.
So I've got 4. So I should end up with
5.
5.
Nice.
Sorry. And yeah, I've done both those, right?
Yeah.
Cha-ching.
Nice.
Oh, 1 experience point off leveling up though. That's frustrating.
Nice.
Your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to, well,
Do you want
a
a-
town. No, I don't get that unless I'm in one of these. So there's forests and then there's non.
No, you're in a stronghold. So...
Yeah, but I get the stronghold card.
Oh, I thought you said you could pick.
No,
okay,
it's one
cool.
of them.
Anyway, there you go.
So
You're getting all the quests, Will.
Quivin Baggin. I see a makeshift smith in a back alley. It all sounds a bit dubious, that is. A Breton calls out, "Can you help me with a piece of armour?" Gain something. So I'm going to gain a rock, I think, because it's something different.
Yeah? Okay. Now you got to do your
And
smithing.
I've got to do my smithing.
We all know how good you are at that. 2 dragonborn symbols, please.
2 dragonborn symbols. I don't think that's going to be...
You push with a rock.
Which is why I got a rock.
There he goes.
I'm not going to make it even with the rock, so I'm going to not be able to do this.
So
I
you
didn't
discard
succeed.
that and you get 759.
Look, I've been good at not succeeding those, but getting the second part. So it's 759. This is like all the way at the back. This is like heading into like expansion content. 759, wherever it is.
Wilhelm from Windhelm, who has all the quests.
A few great miners. Quiven points to you on a map and shows me a camp near Dawnstar. It's just there. You will find my brothers here. You need to deliver the ore to our mining operation as soon as possible. Put a marker in the Pale, in the forest in the Pale, which is that one right there. So I can reach it. Cool. So
Fine, we can put up to 4 things on that,
Yeah,
so that's
so
pretty handy.
I could
Keep that for a minute,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I could just head down and go back again a bit later.
Okay, that's the end of the round. I can't level up.
Yeah.
You can't level up.
No.
So we're not going to stop the camera. We'll carry on, right?
Yeah.
So draw it
How
out.
many events have we got left? That's the question. Because I
We
think.
got a fair few.
Okay, good. A call to arms. Also, these world events we probably need to complete too. Probably want to head to Riften, wherever that is, down there. Okay, do that as well. Call to arms. The companions are looking for new members to join the ranks. Can you prove yourself worthy? And place 1 in Whiterun. So I could go to Whiterun. I'm literally
You're
there.
in there. And you need to do one-handed, two-handed, or archery.
I don't think I can do it right now
2
because I've already
successes.
done my...
Push with a rock. Oh, yeah, you can't right now, but on your
Yeah,
turn. And
yeah.
it's your turn now. But we've got to put 2 threat down. So do you want to put 2 on the few great miners?
Yeah. Might as well. Because I could do...
Oh, do you know what? Put 1 on mine because I'm going to
Yeah.
complete my. I'm going to
Could
go for
I-
my quest next.
Could I just put both on yours and then if you're completing yours next then...
Yeah, go for it. Hopefully I'll be able to complete it. Well, we'll get rid of them anyway. So that was the event.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And are you going down? Are you going to stay on Whiterun and try and do this?
I could just stay.
What were you trying to do though?
I was trying to go down to Falkreath to complete my main quest.
Do it. Let's both stay on the same page here, right? You go to that,
Yeah,
I'll go up there.
Yeah, so we'll head there, and then I can just come back and complete the quest en route back up.
Okay, cool. So you're first, so you're here in Falkreath.
So in Falkreath, down in the south. What
happens?
So that goes. And the Khajiit greet me and invite me in to sit with them and share their mead and their stories. When I ask about Moiva Kane, however, their attitudes change. They're willing to share information about her, but I'll have to play a game of chance with them first. Play a game. Turn in X coins to roll X dice. Roll one thing for each coin you have. You still have +1.
So you can't do that because you have 0 coin. So flip it. Fail, right?
Yeah. They split my money, but are magnanimous in victory. I lose all my coins, which I don't have any of anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. Fine. The Khajiit tell me about Moiva Kane, one of their own who have betrayed them. The information they give me is shocking, as it is revealing.
180.
Draw 180. So that goes out over here.
Okay, we'll get rid of our little Falkreath thing.
So I get card number 180, wherever that is.
I think it's between 179 and 181.
That's a pretty good guess, that is. You know what? There's no 80 in there. So I draw 182.
Okay, so what's happened?
High Elves. Evidence card. A group of High Elves have been seen meeting Moiva in several occasions. They have exchanged documents and septims. Don't flip this card until instructed by the player who draws number 183.
Which is probably me next, right? So I'm over here. Okay, so I drag my feet around the Nugness Corner Club, looking as desperate and lost as I can. Most don't ignore me. I walk around the place asking people about Moiva Kane as if I had business with her. A patron there points at a room on the 3rd floor. I try to pry the door open. Oh, lot of picking. Oh!
Nice.
Did it.
Hits the lock.
Sorry, that should be in Windhelm. I actually went to Windhelm, guys.
Apologies. Did you go to Windhelm?
I could have got to Windhelm, so it works out. Sorry, camera. I slip in the room and close the door behind me, gain 2 experience points.
Oh, nice.
And 1A. Some elven boots. Gain white for sneak. Oh, sweet. Sweet as a nut. There we go. Okay, place 1 thingy next to Solitude. So we now have 2 things next to Solitude.
Yep.
The room is in disarray. Moiva Kane has documents, pieces of armour and weapons scattered all over the place. I shuffle through them until I find a compromising letter. 180, please. Well, which we know isn't in there. So 183.
Yeah.
The Thalmor. Evidence card. Moiva Kane is definitely working for the Thalmor. The organisation has no right to operate in Skyrim. The High King needs to know about this urgently. Gather all players in Solitude, then flip all evidence cards you have.
Nice.
Which is
cool.
2.
Cool.
And that's... Oh, and now I level up, right?
Yes, you level up.
Hey! Okay, so I lose all the experience I had. I was 1 point over.
What would you like to level up in?
See, I would like to level up in...
Sneak? Speech?
I think sneak.
More sneak.
Should I go speech?
Speech is more like more cards and more shop, or would you like illusion?
Do you know what? I'm already alright for sneak because I do have the elven boots to help.
Would you like some illusion?
I would actually like to have speech, please.
You would like speech?
Yes.
That means you get an additional stamina.
Do I?
Yeah, because you match whatever colour is on your thing that
nice.
You upgrade. And then this is your speech.
Excellent. So I have a little speech.
And that is your level up. And then that goes up 1, and then your token maximum goes up 1, so you get more stamina now.
Okay, cool.
Which is really good.
And that was the end of the round.
Yes.
So we
now
go to a new round.
Yep.
And
I need to go and get a weapon.
I think we just teleport to Solitude. Well,
I can't pay to go.
I've got
to walk.
And I ended in Windhelm, so could I spend money?
You can. But did you complete the turn though? Because you completed it by doing your...
Don't worry about it. I don't need to do anything. Right, so...
I'm going to walk off back to White.
Did I draw an event?
No. This is the new round.
Horse Thief. Active event, 2 threat, please.
Gain a horse. No, that's if we do the thing. So we go to Windhelm.
Pass us a little thingy. Let's put in there.
You could just get a horse.
I might just do this this round.
Yeah.
So that's an active event.
Yeah. I'm going to head to Whiterun and try.
Oh, sorry. Before we do this, we need 2 threat.
Okay.
So
I was thinking just put it on
these 2.
These 2. I was also thinking one on there because I was going to complete the call to arms.
Oh, go for that then. Yeah.
And then I was also
put on that one.
Yeah. Because I was going to complete the call to arms.
That sounds great. Okay, well I'm going to stay here and try and complete the horse thief.
So I'm heading to Whiterun.
Okay, so me first. Horse thief. So gain a horse, which is that, which basically gives me +1 to my move. And can I have card 551, please, Will? Oh, S51.
S51?
Is that 551?
That is S51. So you gain S51, which is an actual card.
What?
An event card, which is interesting. These are special conditions that only happen once in a blue moon.
Once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Blue moon.
You're dead. No.
You die.
You die. No, you don't. You got a good card.
So Bounty in Eastmarch. When entering Eastmarch, clear 3, 4, 7, or turn in 5 coins. Turn in $10 anywhere in Eastmarch to get. Oh, so I stole the horse. Right. I thought I was right. So, okay.
It's
well,
a stolen horse.
So Eastmarch is
that bit
around here,
so
right?
You can't go in there
without paying 5.
Yeah.
But I can turn in $10 10 coins anywhere in Eastmarch to discard this card.
Yeah.
Because I have a bounty here. Okay, and I'm still at Windhelm.
Or you can beat an enemy to turn in only 5.
Sorry?
You can beat up an
clear
enemy.
3, 4, 7 and 10 and 5. That's interesting.
Yeah. You might as well just get some loot and then do that.
What's the +1 coin mean? Does everything sell for 1 extra coin?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to sell my cool thing I've got. So, is there anything in here I want? See if I've got any better armor, maybe. Oh, there is some good stuff in here, well, but I don't know. I don't know if I should bother with getting extra stuff. I like the fact nothing costs me stamina when I'm using that.
I just like how no one can touch me with my dwarven armour right now. Obviously, this is only chapter 1.
So I can have an iron shield, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So should I just? So okay, so I've got 2 coins there, so I'm going to spend that.
Yeah.
And then can I also craft? Can I also enhance with?
Yeah, it's basically you can do as many of these things once you're in the town.
So let's do that then. So I bought myself an iron shield.
So, because it doesn't say you can only do 1 of them. It says when you're in the market, you can just go around and do it. So it's like.
So I have 2 coins left. I then use my 2 rocks to enchant my iron shield. And I just grab the top one of these, and it's a Fortify Magicka. Ugh, that's crap. Oh, sorry, no, it's this upgrade, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's got a +2 here, Will. What am I doing? So can I add a +2 to whatever this is, or add 1 shield? That's what it is, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
So if it was a weapon, it'd add +2 to whatever that is.
Yes, it would, yes.
But yeah, that gives me an additional block. Okay.
Yeah. Which is really good. It is very good.
Right, I'm all done then.
Cool, I'm just double checking that with my action. Oh yeah, so an action is complete a quest. So I can't do the explore the area to get the town quest. I have to complete the quest in that area. So that's fine, and then I get to do whatever I do in the market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this call to arms. I get to test my might. So I get to trade in leads, which I don't have any of to push, but I get 2 successes for any of these. So one-handed, I don't have any extras for anything. No, so I just roll 3 and
Good luck. Yay!
I did it. So I can upgrade an item, and then I get to shuffle 1, 4, 3 with the top 4 cards of the event deck and discard this card.
So you get this.
I get this event, which I get to choose. Is it upgrade an item? So I get to do this. So what's this do?
Gives you an extra. No, like that.
Oh, an extra sheet. So I now get resistance to the weak.
1 shield and 4 heavy.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to complete that.
I'll get rid of that for
And
you.
then what number is it? That I need to shuffle?
143.
143. That would be pretty close to 142, right?
It should be.
Here we are. And then that gets shuffled in the top few cards, 4 cards of the event deck.
You haven't got any coins yet, have you? I was going to teleport to Solitude.
No,
But...
I was going to upgrade. I think I could still upgrade it, right? Can I do multiple upgrades to the same piece of armor? Surely.
You can enchant it, you mean, yeah.
Can I enchant it and upgrade it, or does the upgrade have to be replaced?
I'd take it in both, I don't know.
I'm intrigued. Because can I do both? Can I just stack it with like loads of different
Apparently
things?
choices matter.
Some items... Read the upgrading and enchanting section before doing this.
In Appendix C.
Upgrades. Exploration. Improving your character, legendary skills. Upgrades. Players can also improve the chances of the game by upgrading. This can be done in strongholds and cryptomized cards. Price, blah blah blah. Player can pay the price on the upgrades card. If that player doesn't have an upgrade or enchantment, that card cannot be upgraded or enchanted.
Yeah.
If a card has a cost for both of these, then there can be both upgraded once and enchanted once.
So
I can enchant it. So I can do an enchantment. For 3 of these, I can enchant my weapon.
I'm going to shuffle these, do you mind?
Okay, sure.
Just because it's been the same one every time I got them out.
Fine.
So
I've enchanted it.
yeah.
I'm enchanting it. So I get fire damage. When facing fire damage, gain...
No, when facing spirits.
Spirits, gain 1 damage to all my attacks. That's pretty good.
You got flaming dwarven armor, so you can just attack people.
That's right. That sounds about right.
Sure. So you completed that, and were you doing anything in the market?
What else do I want to do?
Sell your potion of stamina, and then you can get 2 coins, and then we can teleport to
Sure,
Solitude.
I'll do that. I'll sell it. I'm selling my potion of stamina. I'm sure I can craft one later.
Yeah. So you get 2 coins.
And get another rock later.
And both of us on the next turn can use a coin to teleport to Solitude.
Yeah.
I say teleport. We're using a carriage.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that the end of the round?
That's the end of that round. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll move this over. We get a new event come out.
Yeah.
Treasure Hunter World Quest. Riches beyond belief are hidden in ancient chambers. Can you get them without waking the undead menace? 2 threat, and we have a thingy in the pail.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, that one.
Okay. Cool. Sorry.
So we need 2 threat
2 threat, which can go on.
and high elves. Yeah.
Those and then go away.
Is that the right one?
No, it's the one at the back.
Sorry, didn't see that.
Fine.
Okay.
Cool. So we've got to head to Solitude.
Okay, so we're both spending a coin, right? Chucking a coin to our Witcher.
Chuck a coin to your Witcher.
And we're both in Solitude.
Wait, I have to pay 2 coins.
Oh, I have to pay more money than that. Sorry.
I have to pay 2
Alright,
coins.
sorry. So I have to actually pay. I can't afford to.
I can pay
2 coins to
I can
get.
pay 2 coins to get there though.
Okay, I can only afford to
But do I go there?
Oh, I can. So wait a minute. Let me just get. So if I go, that's 1 coin and then 2 coins.
Yeah, that's what it's meant. That's what it's meant by it. So if you pass through one, it counts as a coin.
Okay, spend your 2 coins. Get up here. Right. So.
There we go.
Gather. Flip this evidence, guys.
Yes.
Gain 2 experience.
Mm-hmm.
If there are at least 2 tokens next to Solitude, we get 210.
We both get 2 experience. I'll just do. I think it's
What's
just
yours
because you revealed it because I haven't. It says I only do it when when instructed to. So I gain 3 experience.
The evidence I collected underlines that the people paying Moiva Kalani are in fact high elves.
I get 3 experience, which will be enough to level up.
Okay, so 210 please. I'll read that out.
210.
Now last time we played this, we only had 1 of those things next to Solitude,
Yes,
but we have 2 now, so
yes.
hopefully this will be
So it's a bit
a
different.
good outcome. We shall see. Right.
It was a good outcome last time.
I
We
know.
parted about it.
You listen to the High King. The Thalmor shouldn't be operating in my kingdom, but you don't know, do you? The war is over. The Dominion and the Empire have signed an armistice. The Blades have been disbanded. I have granted you an audience out of respect, but you must leave my palace immediately. Take this and may Talos watch over you. The High King gives you a sack of septims. Find a place to hide. A storm is coming your way. Each player gains 5 coins.
Nice.
Chapter 1 is complete.
Nice.
Place all cards and surplus tokens in a different save game box for
So
each
this is the chance
player.
of saving the game.
Okay, well there we go.
Nice.
So before we finish, do you want to level
I
up?
can level up. I think I should go for...
Two-handed, right?
There is a heavy armour bonus, but I could... no, I'm going to go two-handed. I'm going to get the two-handed weapon. Because then that gets me my...
Oh, you just have to get a two-handed weapon then.
Yeah, well I have to, but it gets me more damage now with my extra ability, because I now got it.
Yeah, excellent.
And then I also get more health.
So hopefully that was a game of Skyrim played correctly.
Yes.
But you can let us know in the comments below how correctly we got this.
Yes.
So we have just finished a game of Skyrim. The Adventure Ball game.
The Adventure Ball game. It was good. I thought we had a good adventure. This time we actually followed the rules.
Yes, we were able to read all the cards.
And we actually looked at the rules. That it was still a bit like holding onto the rule book for help because like it's still a bit confusing jumping between all the sections and because it not being like
like it seems strange that it's not in a particular order, doesn't it?
I think how it felt is that they obviously had their little diagram to show you the turn order and things, but I felt it was confusing when it was blocked up there and then had the same block but more detailed sections further on in the book, and you're then having to cross-reference small sections that they may have referenced earlier on.
Agree. It seems like that should have all the kind of little flowchart should have been right next to combat,
or it should have just been through the whole book because how it was showing, it should have been the diagrams throughout the whole pages, so you could follow it as you turn the page.
Yeah. So combat in these kind of games is always everyone wants to try to make their mark with combat because most games from my younger I was getting childhood, but it wasn't. From when I first started playing my kind of modern board games, they're all what is generally called like Ameritrash, where you dice chucking, just chucking loads of stuff. Everyone has a stat, and you roll that many dice for the stat, and that's basically combat, right? So everyone these days tries to do something a little different with it, with like a push and pull mechanic, or like Gloomhaven kind of card stuff. So so how do you feel they did with their combat mechanic in this?
I think it was quite complex a bit, like compared to some of the other gaming systems out there. Like you're obviously having to focus and try and get your stamina down at the right time. You're having to then think, do I swap my weapons out for an extra stamina? Am I then having to cost health or other things based on what other abilities I've got? Am I allowed to even use my potion or use this particular item? And it just, because there's so much things going on all at once to try and do it, it's pretty complicated, but yet at the same time it does have a certain feel of they've tried to make it simple but have done it in the most complicated way possible. That's probably the simplest way I could put it. So they've tried to come up with a mechanic which is like, oh yeah, you choose your option, you choose your like offense, defense or special, whatever weapon you've got, and then you've got your main base attack, which then either they're going to hit you or they're not. But it's again also another thing where it still can be luck based if you haven't got the right stuff, and can feel very unfair early on. Like if you turn up to a bad guy and all you got is your fists and they've got like a really tough armor, then you would have to kind of flee from combat, which is something you can do in there. But you're quite right, because they've got that flowchart with the 3 different options you can do. But on the little player aid, which I think the player aids are good. Yes, it was.
It doesn't mention that in combat. No. Oh, choose which of these 3 options you want. It's like, oh, you do all this in this order.
Exactly.
I think they did a good job at mimicking the computer games kind of stamina usage. Because in the computer game, if you're not aware of it, whenever you like attack with like a melee weapon, or I think even with a bow and arrow and stuff, your stamina level goes down. So you do have to watch when you're fighting, and obviously when you use magic, your mana level goes down. So I thought it was interesting how they did that. But I agree, the combat in this seems like convoluted, and it just seems like all the rules are in this book, but just kind of some are in where you expect them to be, others are smattered somewhere else. But overall, I enjoy the combat. Overall, I think it's good that they just didn't go for just chuck all the dice. It's enjoyable,
but again, as we said, we've played it now twice, and it's taken us a good while, and it still sometimes gets us, and it's still, and it's just that's a sign that it's not easy to.
It's not that intuitive, right?
To play.
Yeah. So this is, as you mentioned, our second time of playing this particular chapter, and we had different things happening this time around.
We did.
And one of my main kind of concerns, I guess, playing this game is replayability. What would you say about the replayability of just this first chapter we're playing?
I think we've covered
by doing this, most of the scenarios of the main quest line that we could have probably hit. I don't think we're going to see much more than what we did, because a lot of the things that are on there were drawing similar cards, or cards that were around that sort of area that may have not been hit before. But if we were playing a 4-player game, we would have hit all those cards on turn 1, on day 1. Because it's true. Obviously this is a 4-player game, and you can have 4 people playing all at once, and everyone's then doing quests, and it can become chaos. But you'll have, but by doing that, the more people you have, the less replayability you're going to get out of this.
That's true.
So if you play this game with 4 people, you're going to play you're going to basically see more cards, and you'll play it once, and you'll see probably everything. And I think because of 2 of us, we'll get 2 playthroughs, because they have 2 unique paths, and it'll be fine. But if you're playing this game on your own, which the tutorial does show you and sort of tries to explain how to do it as a single player, I think you'd get more out of it as a single player experience than a co-op.
Okay, just like the real Skyrim, which you can't play multiplayer.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So I think, for me, like I say, one of my main concerns is the replayability of this. Obviously, we've only played the very first chapter, the very first campaign.
We have.
What is kind of a bit disappointing is the fact there's only 2 campaigns in this. Now, saying that, I don't know how long the second campaign's going to be, because that's like a proper Civil War kind of thing.
Obviously, we've started, this is like a build-up, I think, this whole chapter.
This is very much teaching you how to play the game. And just bringing you
and it's bringing our characters to a point where they're going to be ready for the next step. Because if you with the cards in it, it's got rules to show the different dungeons coming up, and it doesn't spoil it. It just shows what you're going to face when you choose to go somewhere, and you can see that's going to build. So when we get to I think the start of the second chapter or second campaign, we start seeing 2 monsters show up in the first attempt when we go into a place, and it will be and we don't get a choice. It's just you have to fight 2 things at once.
That's cool.
And it gets harder and harder.
Overall, I'm really enjoying playing this game. Although I do have some concerns about what the RRP is for this game. We were talking about it, and for Kickstarter, you said it was around £60.
Yeah, it was about £60 when I picked it up, but I picked it up relatively early, so it could have been an early bonus. I don't know. But we're looking at it when I got it. It was about £60 for just the base game. No extra bells and whistles.
Which is, I think, £60 for a base game when you've got the license you have to pay for this. I think that's fairly good for a narrative game. But I think but most places I've seen this price that is around £90, which seems crazy.
My guess is that what a lot of people are doing, they get it and then they want to make a profit.
Oh no, I'm talking about retail places like Game and stuff. £90 for
that's what I'm getting at. They're buying it in for 60 and then they're selling it on for a profit.
So so I would say that this is definitely a game which is worth around £60, just the core game.
Yes.
But I definitely wouldn't pay more than £60 for it.
And looking at expansions, so I saw some they're coming up on say a few places, and they're around the £40 mark. So dependent on what comes with it, it will justify what we do, because you've got stuff based on the 4th game or Oblivion, so you got all that and the content from there, but dependent on how much campaign you got, how much campaign you get in it. There are other expansions in there to bring even more players into it. You can have there's a 5th and 6th player expansion, so you can have 6 people playing this game all at once.
Okay.
And how that works, I don't know. But that's like a £30 edition.
Yeah.
And it's what does that then bring? Does it bring enough cards for you to play it and build that up?
I think they must just add a ton of extra cards to the base game. But would it also include expansion cards?
Yeah. As well, the dividers and stuff that come in the box for storage, you get these dividers, and they go up to 600 as the option, and that's it. And with the base, you get 600 cards plus then an additional one starting from 700. It sort of skips 100 in this middle void gap.
Okay.
And you don't, and they might probably be filled by expansions. That sort of 100 comes from somewhere. But if it's only 100 cards, if you think about it in an expansion, it's not a huge amount that will come with it, right?
But I guess we'll see. If we do manage to source a copy of that, we can take a look.
But I can't judge it yet, as I said.
We're just kind of speculating. What's the speculation? So overall, I would say, is this a game you're enjoying playing?
I am enjoying playing it. I'm really enjoying playing it as a playthrough and being able to just go through an amazing story in Skyrim as just a playthrough of it. Just the bit I'm just worried about is obviously that replayability bit of it. It's the fact is it going to be one that just sits on my shelf for a long period of time that I can bring out again and again? I don't think so in that sense, but it's because I don't know how many times it's going to come out and play.
One thing I would say is so you played a different character this time, okay? I played the same character this time, and I had a different strategy this time. This time I was going, right, before just going for quests, I'm going to try and level up a bit, fight some monsters, level up a bit, and what I'm enjoying about this so far is the fact that our characters they feel kind of real. So the fact that you're wearing enchanted armor that's on fire, but you're going around punching everyone. I'm this cat guy who's like got claws and it's like, oh, I've got this two-handed weapon. No, I'm going to use my claws on everything. And I honestly expect I'm going to use the claws throughout the entire game until I get to a point where, no, I can't use claws because everything's too tough to kill now with just my little claw attacks. But that's why I'm really enjoying that. This is the kind of character
you're
journey
now more of a sneaky character.
I was always going to be a sneaky character as the cat, as the Khajiit. But like I think it's quite good. You're going down the path of like being brute force. I'm going to be a sneak. And we will be filming the next chapter at some point in the not too distant future. So stay tuned to the channel for that. And if you did spot any mistakes,
let us know.
Yeah, put them in the comments below. So. Bit of admin, we reached 1K subs, which was fantastic. So thank you for everyone who's subscribed. And if you've not subscribed yet, then please subscribe and follow us wherever you can find us. Because your enthusiasm and patronage helps us keep this channel going. Our channel is now monetized, so you'll probably see more adverts now. So sorry about that. But all the pennies we get from that go into funding more games to get onto the channel, better equipment, that kind of stuff. So it's all going to the right place, guys. My pocket.
Oh God.
Not at all. But anyway, so thank you so much for watching. I've been the ever excitable Adam.
I've been the ever traitor as well.
And until next time,
stay safe
or die rolling.